What's up, boob tubers? Welcome back to my teeny tiny channel. So today I'm working on a Ferrari 308 GTB, not my red one. It is this beautiful silver one. I'm not going to show you too much on this car because I have a video coming that is all about this car and how special it is and how awesome it is. This is another ATS built turbo Ferrari, but I will show you today how to put the belt on the alternator, water pump, and around the crank pulley. On the Ferrari 308s, you can actually work on these cars yourself. The hardest part is just getting it up in the air and getting this inner fender pulled out. And it's honestly not that hard to do. Because the DeLorean is sitting up on my little quick jacks, obviously I've got it up on just regular jack stands and a jack. Get in here, there's gonna be 6 bolts holding the fender liner in. They're 10 millimeter. Just right here up to here, and there's a couple more right here, and then it just comes down and out of your way and gives you access to this wonderful Ferrari motor. Now, I was cruising down the road the other day, and luckily I was literally about to turn into my stop when this happened, but I did not know at the time the belt that goes from the alternator around this pulley up to the water pump somehow just decided to check out. Apparently that is a common issue on these 308s, and I'm glad I am kind of learning this lesson. So I will get my car back and double check it on mine. But on this car, luckily Aaron had an extra belt in the back of the car. I guess he kind of carries an extra one with him for this reason, so now I'm gonna have to do the same darn thing. Here's the part number. It is 7M975, and it is made in the USA. 975 millimeters. This is the exact belt you want. I have this little handy tool right here that just showed up. This is a Gates Cricket V-belt tensioner. Not just for this car, I can use it on all kinds of stuff, but I'm going to use it on this car because what you do is you check the tension on the belt to make sure you are within spec. So I will get started. I tried last night from the top, putting it around and then using a wrench on the pulley here to try to see if I could get this thing to catch and kind of pull itself on, but I was not successful. And that's why I'm here today with the inner liner pulled out and doing it all from down here. Not a big deal. I wish I could have gotten it done. It would have been a whole lot easier, but this really is not that bad. There's 2 bolts you need to loosen. This bottom one right here, this is a 19 on the front. You get a 19 open end wrench on the back. This one, yeah, let's see if I can get my hand in there to point at it. Right over here, there's the head of it. I just used a 17 shorty open end wrench on the backside for the nut and was able to get it loose. And then you can slide it up so that you can get your belt on the pulley and around here and up to here. Now what we're gonna do from here is we're going to push that alternator back down and put more tension on this belt. Then I'm going to use that handy dandy little tool and we're going to click it down here to make sure that we're within spec. That belt is on, and the trickiest part is really just pulling that alternator back to get tension on this and then being able to tighten that nut back there. What I did is just used a pry bar. You got to be very careful. You don't want to put the pry bar against this cover. Use the bracket right there with the bolt coming through the stud, and use that as leverage, and then you don't have to push too much, just a little bit. All right, so that is about as tight as I can get it, and I made marks before I loosened everything, and I'm right back at my marks there. So we're gonna take our little Gates tool, and somebody had posted in Ferrari chat, I think it was, tension should be somewhere around 38 to 40-ish or so on this tool, kilograms. So our kilograms is on top. Let's see what we got. We're gonna put this right, try to get it, you know, somewhat, that little black piece, somewhat in the center of the belt. Oh, there we are. Okay, so see where this, it's hard to tell on camera, where this black thing comes up and there's lines just where it's crossing. So I am just past that 35 mark, almost to 40. And that's right where I want to be. So I'm gonna run that. I'm glad that worked out. I got this tool on Amazon. It was right at 30 bucks. I literally ordered it last night and it was on my doorstep this morning. So this is definitely one you want to have in your toolbox. Cheap tool, but you'll get a lot of use out of it. And there it is, all tightened up, ready to go. So now I just got to put the fender liner back in, put the wheel back on, and get this thing on the ground. And then I will give you a sneak peek at the car. Like I said, I've got a full video coming out on this car. You'll definitely want to check this out. Aaron builds some amazing old Ferraris. He does some amazing work with these old cars. All right, I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit. This car has modern electronic fuel injection, and it's got a turbo. This car is right around 400 horsepower on pump gas as it sits. It can go to 500 horsepower if you use E85. I'm not doing that because 400 horsepower in this car is plenty, and it is awesome. So one of the write-ups that I found, really good write-up about how to replace the water pump. He didn't have the official Ferrari spec in his write-up, but he did say that your deflection on that belt at the end should be about 2 centimeters. Well, 2 centimeters is about 0.78 inches. So, 3/4 of an inch-ish. So all I did was take my handy dandy little measuring tool here and slid it out. That is 2 centimeters. So the belt can kind of go up and down right there. That's your deflection, no more than about 2 centimeters. And that's what that one is. That 2 centimeter measurement, along with the measurement that I guess somebody found in one of the manuals for the 308, said 38 to 45 kilograms measured with a Gates tensioner, and that's what I have. So we should be good to go, ready to do some wheelies, and fingers crossed I don't have to do one of these again. Well, I have to do one on my car. Never mind. All right, there we are. We're on that pulley correctly. We are on this pulley correctly, and that one correctly. Yay. Mission accomplished. So I did say I would show you just a little bit about this car. There it is. All right, that's enough. You got to come back and watch the full video on this, so click subscribe. Follow along on this car, a couple other cool cars I got going on. Thanks so much for watching. Stay hungry, stay foolish.